One thing I constantly find myself doing these days is reminiscing. Not on the bad stuff. Reminiscing isn't all bad memories, but reminiscing on the things I deeply miss. Childhood. I watch those videos that my parents used to take of me when I was little, when life wasn't exactly thought of, it was just likely to be lived in. Like how we thought that growing up would be the coolest thing ever, but being 13 feels like growing up is so far away, but you've already somehow felt like you've already left your childhood. Seems weird to call it the time of figuring things out, but I actually think that's true when people say that. It's almost time to experiment, a time to just try and go for it. Adulthood may be a little more challenging and most likely have a lot more rules, so why not go for it right now? Being a teenager doesn't mean that we're not still children, because we are. And we have so much time to embrace that, but it feels so surreal that this is it. After that, we're just adults. And I don't think that we ever talk about that change. That period of space where we're turning into an adult. When is that? At what age? When does it start? I don't really think there's a limit to it. I think when we say, oh, you're legally an adult at 18, it just means rules. Personally, why don't we break the rules and keep being our childhood selves for as long as we can? After watching these moments captured on camera, I find myself either crying or laughing and smiling that smile that gives you goosebumps. After these emotions somewhat wave over, I go outside. I listen to the most relatable song and just breathe. It's hard. It's hard to keep trying to please your childhood self. It's so hard, but if that's what you need to do to keep going, then by all means do it. Because every time I see that little girl who found joy in everything, it makes me light up with joy again now. Somehow she's still the same girl. I just wish that I could have held on to her longer.